Don't forget to check inside the shop if you need anything.
Need something?
Huh? Got something to say?
Yes?
Those NPCs are part of the, increased,
They say Helgen got hit by a dragon. One of those horrors comes here. We'll be ready.
Let's hear it.
Brigands I can handle. But this talk of dragons? World's gone mad.
they're part of the,
Just remember, everything's better bloody. Well, that's a problem, friend, seeing as I'm following you for a reason. Rather not have to think about where I'm going, if that's okay with you. But, if you want my advice, I'm a this way or that way guy. I just flip a coin, or a bandit, and let it make heads or tails of the situation.
flip a bandit.
Oh, I'm sure there's one close enough. Just jingle your coin purse and they'll come like a bear to honey.
So I want to make an iron dagger.
Not bad. Reminds me when I first started smithing. Not bad, but it's a little dull. How about you sharpen it up? Just need a bit of metal and the grindstone over there. Don't forget to check inside the shop if you need anything. Have you met my father? He's the steward up at Dragon's Reach. This looks good. You put time into your blades, they'll serve you well when you need them. You want to keep helping? How about you make some armor? Let's start by tanning some leather on the rack. All right then.
Oh cool, so you can create cloaks. But you have to make them yourself. Awesome. There we go, leather.
I help. You think all the counsel my father provides the Jarl is his alone? Huh. Let's just say I advise the advisor, and leave it at that. Ah, good. A lot of weapons and armor need leather for straps fitting, that kind of thing. Let's see if you can make a hide helmet. Here's the rest of what you need. Don't forget to check inside the shop if you need anything.
All workbenches improve armor. So, hide.
Got some good pieces out here if you're looking to buy. More inside. I don't claim to be the best blacksmith in Whiterun. Jorland Greymane's got that honor. Man's steel is legendary. All I ask is a chance.
Crap, map. Miscellaneous hide helmet. Okay. So I need to go back to the forge. Hide helmet. Okay. linen wrap. Ah, I see. There we go. Cloak, hide.
Have
Let's
you
see how
met
it
my
actually
father?
looks.
He's the steward up at Dragon's Reach.
Cloak. Pretty, scraggly looking.
I help my father in more ways than people realize. You think all the council might... I should hire you to be my assistant at this rate. Let's improve the fit. Take this leather to the workbench over there. All right, then. Yes?
Hide hunt. And yes, we do.
Got some good pieces out here if you're looking to buy. Yes? You have talent. Keep working at your craft and you'll be a fine smith one day. Why don't you keep that dagger and helmet? Maybe you will remember me when you're making Skyforged steel, huh? Don't forget to check inside the shop if you need anything.
I wonder if we can improve this cloak.
I don't claim to be the best blacksmith in Whiterun. Yorland Greymane's got that honor. Man's steel is legendary. All I ask is a fair chance.
Be cool if you could, though.
Yes?
Whiterun's pretty, empty.
Need something? I spend a lot of time at the market stall so I can learn the merchant's trade. I need more experience if I'm going to run an... Once I've made enough money trading with the Khajiit caravans, I'm going to buy the bannered mare from Hulda. About the same as everyone else? They're the catfolk of Elsewhere. Great warriors, good traders. Way I hear it, Elsewhere ain't nothing like Skyrim. It's got tropical forests and dusty badlands. It sounds awful. Before my ma and Da passed, I told them that one day, I'd become the best trader in Skyrim. I met one of the caravan leaders, Madran. He said he'd help me get started if I could bring him a mammoth's tusk. Easier said than done. You'd do that? If you find one, I could teach you a thing or two about trading. Help you get a fair bargain in the future? Yeah, these Khajiit make a living traveling the roads and selling their wares. It's got to be tough. Skyrim's a hard enough land when you've got a roof over your head. Worst thing is, nobody wants them in the cities. Nobody trusts them. Farewell.
Huh?
You can literally just pick up
Need something?
side quests by just listening
Need
to
something?
NPCs talk. Just down here.
I breathe now in royalty and reshape this land which is mine. I do this for you, Red Legions, for I love you. I love, even as man, great Talos cherished us, for he saw in us, in each of us, the future of Skyrim, the future of Tamriel. And there it is, friends, the ugly truth. We are the children of man. Talos is the true god of man, ascended from flesh to rule the realm of spirit. The very idea is inconceivable to our elven overlords. Sharing the heavens with man? Ha! They can barely tolerate our presence on Earth. Today, they take away.
Throwing up the
I'd be a
Dragon's
lot
Reach.
warmer and a lot happier with a belly full of meat.
Talk to the Jarl.
I'm the commander of the guard here in Whiterun.
Really? Well, that's good to know.
There's no telling what it means. What would you have me do then? Nothing?
My lord, please. This is no time for rash action.
What's the meaning of this interruption? Jarl Balgrup is not receiving visitors.
Who's this then?
They say Yorland Greymane crafts weapons that can
Well,
cure
that explains
some
why the guards let you in. Come on then. The Jarl will want to speak
I'd
to
like
you
to see him
personally.
turn Embry into a dragonborn. Just remember, everything's better bloody.
If what Gaiden Shinji says is true, then the best technique is to swing your hammer recklessly and hope to connect. Works for me anyway.
So, you were at Helgen. You saw this dragon with your own eyes? Really? You're certainly forthright about your criminal past. But it's none of my concern who the Imperials want to execute, especially now. What I want to know is, what exactly happened at Helgen? I should have guessed Ulfric would be mixed up in this. What do you say now, Proventus? Shall we continue to trust in the strength of our walls? Against the dragon?
My lord, we should send troops to Riverwood at once. It's in the most immediate danger. If that dragon is lurking in the mountains...
That is a provocation. He'll assume we're preparing to join Ulfric's side and attack him. We should not...
Enough! I'll not stand idly by while the dragon burns my hold and slaughters my people. Irileth, send a detachment to Riverwood at once.
Yes, my Jarl.
If you'll excuse me, I'll return to my duties.
That would be best. Well done. You sought me out on your own initiative. You've done Whiterun a service, and I won't forget it. Here, take this as a small token of my esteem. There is another thing you could do for me. Suitable for someone of your particular talents, perhaps. Come, let's go find Farengar, my court wizard. He's been looking into a matter related to these dragons and rumors of dragons.
Check something real quick. Bleak Falls Barrow. Where did, oh, here it is.
Yes?
I serve Jarl Balgrup as steward. From Adrian? Ah, this must be that weapon for the Jarl. Poor girl. So eager to prove herself. I'll present it to Balgrup when his mood is agreeable. Thank you. Please, take these few coins for services rendered. That is an old tale, but well known to those of us who serve in the keep. Long ago, there lived a mighty hero of the Nords, Olaf One-Eye. Olaf did battle with a fearsome dragon named Numenex. The struggle between Olaf and the dragon culminated in a mighty duel atop Mount Anthor, with Olaf the victor. Olaf returned in triumph to Whiterun. By his decree, the city's keep was rebuilt as a prison for Numenex. And so, from that time until this, our great keep has been called Dragon's Reach. Enjoy your visit to Dragon's Reach.
I've wondered if the skull's Numenix's skull.
Another
There's even some
wanderer,
dialogue
here to
about it.
lick my father's boots. Good job.
Farengar, I think I've found someone who can help you with your dragon project. Go ahead and fill her in with all the details.
So the Jarl thinks you can be of use to me. Oh yes, he must be referring to my research into the dragons. Yes, I could use someone to fetch something for me. Well, when I say fetch, I really mean delve into a dangerous ruin in search of an ancient stone tablet that may or may not actually be there. Ah, no mere brute mercenary, but a thinker. Perhaps even a scholar? You see, when the stories of dragons began to circulate, many dismissed them as mere fantasies, rumors, impossibilities. One sure mark of a fool is to dismiss anything that falls outside his experience as being impossible. But I began to search for information about dragons. Where had they gone all those years ago? And where were they coming from? I learned of a certain stone tablet said to be housed in Bleak Falls Barrow. A dragon stone, said to contain a map of dragon burial sites. Go to Bleak Falls Barrow, find this tablet, no doubt interred in the main chamber, and bring it to me. Simplicity itself. An old tomb, built by the ancient Nords, perhaps dating back to the Dragon War itself. Ah, maybe you just want to know how to get there. It's near Riverwood, a miserable little village a few miles south of here. I'm sure some of the locals can point you in the right direction once you get there. Well, must preserve some professional secrets, mustn't we? I have my sources. Reliable sources.
And you find out who later on. It's actually a little bit of a shock. At least it was to me at first. We have all this stuff. I'm not sure. Well, we'll see if it's there or not later on.
This is a priority now. Anything we can use to fight this dragon, or dragons, we need it quickly, before it's too late.
Of course, Jarl Balgroof. You seem to have found me an able assistant. I'm sure she will prove most useful.
Succeed at this, and you'll be rewarded. Whiterun will be in your debt.
Trying to move things along a little bit here. But you can kind of see the depth of how long this game takes. Because pretty much, I'd say maybe 95% of the NPCs can have dialogue. Some of them have a massive amount of dialogue. The longest dialogue of any character so far that I've run into throughout my first time playing the game was about 25 minutes. Just go through the entire commentary.
I'd be a lot warmer and a lot happier with a belly full of meat.
One of the perks of fighting in the arena is everyone in the city knows your name.
Roriksted's a nice enough little hamlet, but a boring posting for a guard. If a dragon attacks,
I can't
well,
stop now,
then it'd
and
be
I
a
can't get the
different
sword on my
story.
own.
There's
So
a
you're
rift
willing
here
to
in
starve
Skyrim.
your wife and
Can't
daughter
neither
to
magic
reclaim
nor
some
the
rusty
passing
old
of time
sword?
make it right.
I just need to hire one, maybe two good men. You won't starve.
I'll put it plainly. You can claim your sword, or you can keep your wife. If you set foot outside that gate, I won't be here when you return.
Yes?
I just want to go home and read.
You tried mercenary work? It might suit you. I can teach you a few things.
Yeah, don't have enough gold.
No, I'm not. Looks like we've got something in common then. No, I'm a Redguard. My family hails from the Imperial Province. But I left home when I was just a lad. Been wandering ever since. My Sapphire doesn't like that I've been spending so much time looking for my father's old sword. He fed his entire family with the gold he made using that weapon. I'm not about to let it gather dust in some thief's trophy room. I tracked it to a group of bandits nearby, but I'm no fool. I'd need the Whiterun guards or maybe hire the companions to get it. I don't know why I'm saying this, but if you find it out in your travels, I'd be grateful to you. If you find that sword, please bring it to me.
Battleborn, give me your money. I don't have any money.
Nothing like a good adventure or romance to lose yourself in.
No, please. I really don't have any money, Brave. I'll give you 10 septims.
Sometimes I miss the soldier's life, but when I hold my daughter in my arms, I know I made the right choice.
Send you back to Riverwood.
Yes, Housecarl. We'll leave immediately.
It's just us against the dragon? Is that it?
I can't afford to send anyone else, and we don't know where the dragon is. We can never rest easy, for Balgraf's enemies will not. Balgraf and I share a battle bond. We met as youth and forged our friendship in the fires of war. When he became Jarl, I insisted on serving as his protector. He had no cause to argue. Gods, you are curious. Almost dangerously so. I don't expect the three of you to fight off the dragon by yourselves, but I do expect you to do your duty.
Of course. We'll keep Riverwood safe. You can count on it. Let's move out. Time's a-wasting.
Well, it looks like we're gonna head back to Riverwood. Head up to Bleak Falls Barrow. Barrow, however you want to pronounce it. I think it's actually Barrow. Yay for lag. I don't really know what's going on with that.
The way the Nords here talk about battle. Don't know why they don't build themselves an arena. This
guard might get nervous. A woman approaches with a weapon drawn.
We're really getting some lag now.
Come to chat with an old woman, Do your good deed.
Wow. Uber laggy. Shouldn't be going down that far. I'm gonna try something real quick here. I have to save it and stop recording and stop the game for a while. Just can't alt-tab out and alt-tab back in. Skyrim won't load up properly after you tab back in. So, let's see if I can get this fixed. Hey everyone, this is GOL, back for some more Skyrim. Actually, it's a continuation of the previous recording session. I've been doing a ton of testing. I think I finally got the that lag bug fixed from earlier on the other drive. Let's make sure I actually have. Okay, yeah. So it's from there. I'll make sure I have the right save. But I think I finally have it fixed. The lag you're going to be seeing now is from loading lag. In other words, lag from the map loading different areas. I had to, I installed the realism mods for the grass again, and I messed around with the grass settings a bit to get it to work a little bit better. Due to all this though, I'll be running at 45 frames a second at the best of times. It'll usually be around 29 to 38. There's no way I haven't been able to goose any more power out of my system. Actually, I might be able to. I actually figured out how to get this to load without having to restart every time. I may be able to get a little more power, and I actually had to drop down my settings because I was doing Black Ops 2 a little while ago. But I'm going to go and stop recording and up my GPU settings. Alright, so I don't know if that's going to translate to anything on the actual FPS. It should add maybe 5 to 10 FPS. but I'm not entirely sure. And the way that I've figured out how to get into here is that you have to when you minimize it, you have to reopen it up with Alt-Tab. Then you have to Alt-Tab again and click on it from the toolbar, taskbar, and then that'll bring it up eventually after a little time. So, a little bit. It added a couple FPS, not much, but some. So our task right now, should we choose to accept it, which we have, is to... now I'll have to put up the lag too, because it's just not enough room on my other drive for recording Skyrim, because the files are so damn huge. Is to get into the readout and deal with the quests there, or not readout, but the borrow. I'm actually going to go.
They say no one survives the arena. Fighters like me, we die 2 deaths.
The other reason that it's lagging so much is from these trees all around here. When you're in forest, trees render all around you. There's nothing you can really do about that, even with dropping the draw distance like I have for right now. I tried recording this at a lower resolution. However, the quality of the video that came out of that was really crappy. It's surprising. At 720 FPS, the game looks 10 times worse than it does right now. Just because of, I'm not sure why, but because of some sort of artifact with the game or with the mods or something. It doesn't allow for the full resolution to come through. I have dropped the shadow resolution a bit on the filter, and also the actual resolution itself, setting itself, so things are a little less perfect than they were before, but it's enough to allow us to...
I used to be an adventurer like you.
Oh.
And I took an arrow in the knee.
There it is. Another thing I did to try and fix the lag, the standing lag. If it doesn't lag while you're just standing here, that's because I'm turning around and saluting things. But if you stand still and there's no lag, or as I'm doing here, and there's no lag. Before, when I just stand still, I get lag. And the way I fixed it was, besides dropping things down a bit, I actually changed some settings on Fraps and my hardware. I changed to have Fraps write the 4 GB files again. And then I also turned off the turn off Windows caching ability on the hardware properties for my drive. That seems to have at least somewhat fixed that problem. However, Fraps is still fighting Skyrim for as much FPS as it can grab. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and lock it to 45. I actually don't have it locked right now. It's causing a lot of problems because Fraps is trying to draw too much power to process it really quickly. So, out we go again. Alright, I've locked the frame rate at 40. So, that should help a little bit. One thing I've noticed so far is that these weapons are totally crazily weak. Got this. Come on, man, you stole my kill. I'm trying to level up here. And all they're doing is taking my kills, although we need them so I don't get owned. Yeah, this is a little bit better. There's still a little bit of lag here and there. But this grass really makes it a bit harder because you can't see what's in the grass.
Hard to choose.